I think I'm live right now. Alrighty. That should be good. Alright. I believe. Okay, I am live. Alright, here we go. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Northwestern Central Railroad. Hope you're doing good today. Now, yes, it has been a little while since I did my last video, but we have come back with the one, the only, happy 4th of July live stream celebration. So yeah, happy birthday, America. And yeah. So what are we going to do today? We're going to do a little showcase of a little engine that I had working on, but due to a certain printer, I could not be able to finish the decals I wanted for it. So yeah. So here she is. I made American themed train, y'all. America. Okay. So let me fix the tripod stand here, so we can be able to get a better so we can get a better look at this model. So this was originally a Lionel MPC Southern Scout derived steam engine. It was around like from the early to mid 70s, all the way to the end of the Fun Dimensions era. And so I originally got this on, I think I got this on like Trains or some other website for like dirt cheap. I had it. It was one. I think it was the Southern set that this came with, which was a Republic steel gondola, a really plastic or at least terrible SP type caboose, and a 2-bay grain hopper. I believe a 2-bay hopper with I think it was Great Northern or Canadian National. I don't remember. Oh yeah, there was also a I think it was Union Pacific flatbed, but you can have attachments to have it as a flat car with staves or a bulkhead flat car. But yeah, so I was thinking about getting rid of that engine because I showed it in the video prior, but I thought I really don't 100% want to get rid of it until I came up with the idea. This. I painted an American themed train. It does not look good. I absolutely hate it because painter's tape is terrible to use. It's not terrible to use. It's just really finicky, and it shows. But without all that, I decided to not only paint this up in a very American themed paint scheme, but I wanted to give it a little extra flair to it. I gave this engine a full-blown upgrade. So what do you consider as an upgrade? Well, I added a trailing wheel on it. So instead of it originally being a 240, it is now a 242. That's one. Second thing is I took out the original MPC motor because I wanted it to be run on the AC layout here because it was a DC thing. So I thought, well, because the E unit on it originally, actually I can show that right now because I have the E unit, not the E unit, the original motor for it. And I took out the motor originally. It was really bothersome. So originally the E unit was back here. It was busted, so it could not like switch properly, and it was only the only time when I run, it was only run in reverse, not forward. I don't know what happened, so I removed the E unit, so then I can only go in forward. Newsflash, it made it worse, and this thing is so slow now. I don't know why. I think I messed something up in it. So I was like, okay, screw that. I took out the motor, and then I replaced it with another DC motor. But here's the thing. There's some DC motors from the 90s, and I had a electronic circuit board in there to rectify for the E unit. Oh, here we got our first viewer, America Theme Train. And so I took that motor out of... It was originally on my other Atlantica that I had, so it's the exact same motor from here, just put into there. So yeah, and it was definitely really hard to fit because technically this engine I can't put the top screw on it because it misses the hole by like a lot, and it had to squeeze in that electronic E unit, and I'm glad it fits, but it's really touchy. And so that was the next. And the next thing I did was I changed the drive rods, or at least the side rods here. Originally, it had. Let me show if I have it here or not. Okay, well, I don't have the exact replica. So this is a pre-war driver. There's something similar to this where it have a back drive rod and then another one with a plastic or at least another attachable add-on to the piston here that'd make it look a lot better. But it would not fit in this type of assembly here because of the backing right here. And so what I did was I had to do some very rigorous filing of the original, or at least the front drive wheel on each side, because I wanted to, excuse me, I really wanted to fit this original piston that was on it, or at least rod that was on the original, that was actually on the regular MPC engine. So I wanted to fit that on here while also having the original rod. So I had to file down this part here because I couldn't fit the original hex screw on there. So then I just use a regular flathead screwdriver just to put in one that fits. So I did that for both sides. So not only this thing looks really unique, but also it runs really well. And with this paint scheme, I wanted to originally have... Okay, so here comes the tender. Yeah, I don't know if it's a screw, but I think it's the plastic shell here. It broke the screw here. I'm not sure because now it's stripped and it can't stay in anymore. So I'll just use the shell for example. So I originally wanted this to be a commemoration to another YouTube channel. If anyone heard of the American YouTuber John Freedom, I hope he votes for president. I'm not 100% sure if it's a joke or not, but yeah, I wanted this originally to be a train for John Freedom, so like Freedom for America 2040 on it, because you know, Mr. John Freedom, he's really good, very funny YouTuber. So originally I was supposed to do that, but certain printer wasn't working, so I had no chance on here to put on decals. I will do that in another video once this, well, at least I hope in the next video, if this damn printer of mine can work. But at the moment, it's just going to be sitting like this for a bit with just straight the paint scheme. I wanted to have a red stripe between here. I put like painter stripe on here so it could cover up the blue and the white so it wouldn't get damaged. Problem is, it did not work, and so it's splotched over into the blue and white. I hate it that what happens to the white. The blue is fine because it's not like it's not as bright as the white. Screw, but when it bleaches off into the white, it makes me really angry because I wanted it to look really straight and I blew it. So this paint scheme is really messy, and I don't have a lot, and I'm technically out of blue paint and red paint. So what I got here is what I have. I might just put on like a red sticker stripe on it so that I could possibly try to cover up most of this while also having the stripe look good. So yeah, that's what I did for this live stream. I'm really annoyed that I couldn't get it on time, but I'm doing with what I can here in this engine. It runs okay. There was actually originally a spring in here to push down this front truck, but I keep derailing on the inner loop, but I'll still run it either way, just because, you know, I think it looks cool. But yeah, I'm gonna put this bad boy on the inner loop. I'm gonna raise a tripod stand, and we're gonna be running some trains. Also, one of my friends said, hey, you should run that Hudson that you just got. Well, I'm actually gonna be selling that Hudson because one thing is I have no room for this stuff. I didn't even have enough room for the H7, let alone another Hudson. So I said, you know what? I have 5 Hudsons here. The Yellow Belly, the 785, my custom Conrail one, which was a 2056. And then with the other Hudsons, well, it was kind of a lot. And I didn't have a lot. I did not have a lot of space for that. So I got to cut the feed real quick because I don't want to show my face while I put this other engine on the other one. Because, you know, something like that, well, I'm not ready quite yet to show the facial features of myself yet. Maybe sometime. Okay. Okay, I don't know why that thing is stuck in one position. Okay, there we go. I don't know why the unit is stuck in one position, but I'll worry about that later. But we're going to start with running some trains here and having a good grand old time. We're gonna start at the H7 first. Fix the camera, make it look a little more cinematic. Also, the more I play with this now, I believe when I got this, I'm not complaining because I pretty much got this engine for $250. the smoke unit on it is busted, but I'm pretty sure I can probably get that replaced for about $80. I might, if this possible, I might convert it from a more powerful fan-driven smoke unit like you see on a legacy engine. I don't know if that's possible, but anyway, we're gonna roll this thing out. But we got to get confirmation from the tower. Okay, we're gonna run the American themed train first. Alright. Yeah, also for the consists I got on the inner loop, we got a military car, Postal Celebration Series. We got a flat car with a rocket, flat car with a submarine, Minuteman firing car, another Minuteman fire car with a rocket. The other one has a missile, and then I have the Old Glory Series box cars. I was gonna sell those, but I got scammed by it, so I thought I'm not gonna get money out of it. So I'm just gonna keep them. And it just derailed. First turn, that is absolutely wonderful. Alright, we're just gonna see if this engine can run now.
This is 1580, requesting departure clearance. We are looking for track. Over. Signal 1580, you may proceed. Over. Dispatch, Chesapeake, Ohio, 1580 here. 10-4. We are good to go. Over.
We got a good amount of influx of viewers going in here. This is great. Comment down below, what do you think is your favorite train out of the entire collection here? Yeah, I'm interested. Also, I did not know, I found a little special feature on the Legacy remote. If you press aux 1 and 5, that actually triggers an emergency stop sequence. I did not know that. Also, this thing did not come with instructions, so the more you know. We're gonna pull in first. Let's see if we can pick up any passengers. Okay, so we stopped. I'm gonna reset the circuit. I'm gonna reset the circuit just so I can get another train running on the inner loop, because me just running one train around, that might get a little boring and monotonous. So yeah, just gonna get another train going. I gotta crank up the voltage on the inner loop, and let's do Train Master. It's like, why not? I love Train Masters. Train Masters love, Train Masters life. Alright, I gotta get this program remote. And then I gotta clean that track over there. Oh my god. If this thing gonna keep cutting out, I don't know what to do. I probably just need to put a battery in it. I believe those K-line engines do need a battery. Alright, we got that going. Track's cleared. Let's see if we can pull out of the passenger station. Trying to raise this a little higher. All right, let's try again. We got the all clear. Just gonna do like a fast startup just so we can get moving here. I gotta get that train master on the roll as well. Let's go. Oh my god. That might drive me a little crazy. I'm just trying to get all the trains to an adjusted speed that I feel comfortable going at. We're gonna do a little switch out of the on the engine on the inner line. I'm sorry, outer line. I'm gonna pull this engine into the rail yard. And we're gonna roll out a yellow belly. Actually, I gotta roll out the yellow belly first because that engine will not fit on the middle siding. Now I gotta roll out the. Hey, thanks for the like. We got a stream. Woo! Then we're gonna put this engine into this lane here. It's the only one that fits. It being a 072 minimum radius curve engine, the literal largest engine in my collection. I am shocked it even runs at all because I have only 060. I think it's 060 or 068. I'm not sure though. This thing be a beast. And since when that engine rolled out, I'm gonna pull back the yellow belly, go around the main line here, the couple up to the heavyweight cars. Yeah, that track over there is dirty. Alright, then we got that one going. Pull back the yellow belly. Track's cleared. Hope it doesn't derail. I don't know, a lot of steam engines I have are struggling with that curve. There we go. Well, I guess. Oh yeah, I forgot this thing doesn't have crew tug on it. All right, let's just roll her out. Oh wait. Now let's roll her out. It's stuck. Give me a sec. I gotta fix the camera. It died on the track. There we go. These engines take a second to get going. Actually, let's put some smoke fluid in that engine. So I was having fun with it yesterday. I haven't ran too much of it with smoke fluid, so yeah. I don't want to show my face. Alright. We got the smoke unit, on, the fluids in. Let's get her rolling. Come on, there we go, come on. I gotta readjust the camera so you can get an outer view of all the action. There goes the smoke unit. I don't know if it can be seen on camera too well. Alright, I'm gonna do something really stupid. Oh, we got a wreck. We got a train wreck. I gotta go tend to that. So I was trying to do. Yep. I'm gonna shut that engine down because I gotta reset the inner circuit. So what I was trying to do, I was trying to plan on take that engine, do a reverse loop, so then it'll be coming out that way, then it'll be reversed out, then it'll come back around. I was gonna pull the freight cars into the stockyard, and then I was gonna pull out a new train. So, yeah, that didn't happen. Yeah, just focus on that engine until I get that inner line going again, because oh my god, I just realized the track power is back on and the engine is still derailed. Okay, well, I gotta hurry up then. I'm just gonna see that engine, pick up some passengers, and then we'll be actually not picking up, dropping off passengers, and then we'll be moving on. Gotta be more careful because I don't want to derail the cars again. Come on, come on. Oh, God. Okay, code red, code red. This thing ain't moving. Come on, come on. Alright, I gotta stop that engine so I can pull these cars in. I may need to take off the H7. Actually, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna pull that engine back. Alright, I'm just going to do a full shut off of the outer lane because I don't want to short this circuit when picking up the H7 and then putting it back on the wall. By the way, this thing, it's got to be weighing like 12 to 13 pounds. So this is a very big engine. Alright. Now, since we got that under control, I'm going to turn on the power again. Hopefully all the freight cars fit in this lane here. If not, I don't know. And they do not all fit. Okay, well, don't drive it off the track. Alright, now we're going to get the yellow belly rolling as soon as this bad boy goes back on the wall. Alright, let's get that engine rolling again. And then I'm going to do a swap-a-rooney on the inner loop. Then, yeah, might as well shut that power off. I'm going to do more smoke unit, more smoke liquid. We're doing that good old-fashioned bacon bread. Actually, this is my most recent. This is my most recent pickup of smoke fluid. And I had the choice of this or either barbecue. Honestly, I think bacon bread is more realistic rather than barbecue. Or the thing is like barbecue or bacon. I don't know which one. Not really a huge bacon guy, so yeah. Let's get that smoke unit going. It's gonna take a sec before it actually starts pluffing. Oh, there it goes. There it goes. I was like, when is it gonna start coming out? I'm gonna do a little camera change here. Alright. So we're gonna get some drive-by shots of that engine with the smoke unit going. Enjoy the view while I get the new engine on the inner loop. Alright, got the inner engine going. And I got a good one. It's the military train. Woo! Military train. Let's get it rolling. I have no idea if you can hear this because that engine yellow belly is so loud. Now this is America. I was gonna turn down the volume on the other one so we can hear that engine more. We're gonna see if we can blow up this military base right here, or this ammo supply. Back up a little. Come on. Hey! Oh, you almost this engine almost derailed my yellow belly. Flee the scene! Alright, give me a sec. I gotta reverse one of the cars on the military train because it's the fire safety one. Because the ladder has damaged my tunnel before if it was facing in the wrong direction. Because that ladder can swing out, and I do not want it breaking the tunnel anymore as it already is. I'm honestly shocked that the rocket got it on the first try because it never hits it. It never hits that bunker over there on the first hit. So yeah, that's shocking. Oh! What the hell? Dude, that train went sliding. I don't know why. I keep forgetting. And with certain engines like this one, the Camelback, and I think the my MCH GP38, it always derailed on either that switch or the switch that connects in that little area right there. That's at least let's pull in the yellow belly into the station. Cause now I gotta fix that. That went flying though. Stop. Okay, now I gotta reset the inner loop because this guy decided to fly over the track. Great. Great. Actually, do not turn on the power quite yet because I gotta do that. Enjoy looking at the wall there because I don't want my face to be shown. Shockingly, only 2 out of the 3 missiles that are on here stayed on the train. That's actually kind of shocking because usually when this thing goes flying, it's like the tie ejector car that I have. If it derails and then you point all the staves on it, or the wood they use to tamper for rails, man, that stuff always flies off. But yeah, interesting. Okay, I got the thing back on the track. We're gonna turn on power. Let's make sure that's. I gotta fix that. Come on. It's funny because technically that engine can't really pull that much. But it's honestly, I don't think I've ever done a video on this engine. I will go into that further when I do a full review of it. I've had it for a long time, but I never realized I didn't make a video on it. So I know it's a complete shocker. But it is a long story with that one, so I'll go into it for a different video. Oh my god. That track over there is so dirty. Let's drop off those passengers and let's roll her out. I'm gonna see how hot this thing is first, because I know some of these engines, especially with the pull-more motor, I don't want to overheat it, but the thing is with this, since it's so big, I don't know if it's really hot or not. So I'm gonna just swap out the engine anyway. Alright, since we got that one done, I'm gonna uncouple the cars, then let's get a new engine to pull these. Oh yeah, this is hot. You know when an older engine is hot? When its pickup connections are burning. Well, not literally, but just really hot temperature. For the 2 people that are actually they're watching this at the moment, comment down below. Which train do you think I should run? Should you do any of these engines, or the ones back there, or should I do the Camelback, or any of my steam engines? Let me know in the comment section of this live stream. I'm curious. Want to get some viewer participation. Oh my god. Let's try to attack the town. We may have suspicion to believe that there is a Russian spy in that civilization, and they must be terminated. Oh my god. Can that track be not cutting out with the engine, please? Oh my god. We're making our target. And hold.
Scanning for target. Prepare to fire. Zach 99, hold your fire.
We are looking for the enemy contact. Got any notice of them? No, not yet. Let me hear back from the commissioner. General?
Zach 99, commence launch sequence.
Alright, let's go. We gotta make a getaway.
Scanning for target. Prepare to fire. We have target. Fire.
Go! Oh my god, you're ruining the battle scene. Gotta go fast. We have successfully carried out our target. Alrighty. That's gonna wrap it up for today's live stream. I hope you all enjoyed it. This was actually a really fun time that I got to play with the trains and get some good views. I'm actually gonna put this engine on the track because I gotta make a thumbnail for this later. Okay. So yeah. That's going to wrap it up for today's live stream. Hope you all enjoyed it. I will actually do a review, or at least a more in-depth look on the military train that I got, because I'm 90% sure I have not done a video on it. I'm not sure if I have. If I did, I'll do it again, but it won't be a part of the Century series. That's all I got to say. But I will do another video of it again, actually. I got a funny idea. Let's do a little goofiness. Before we go, I'm just going to run this little rinky-dink. John Freedom for America 2040. Goofy train. Honestly, kind of shocked that it's pulling that. Because even though this is a 90s motor, it lost all of its torque and power because it has a plastic shell on it. That is probably the size of my fingernail. So yeah, that's gonna wrap it up for today's live stream. Hope you all enjoyed it. I'll see if I can try to fix up the paint scheme on this. If it doesn't work, then that's not good. I will definitely get the decals on this going because we're gonna do like a 1776 on the cab where the number usually was. I think it was like 8302, but it's gonna be 1776. We're gonna have John Freedom on here, Freedom for America 2040. Amazing dude. I think his Minecraft videos are pretty funny, especially him. Especially his bedroom viewer submission on the Jay Schlatt YouTube channel. Very funny. But yeah, that's gonna wrap it up for today's live stream. Hope you enjoyed it. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell icon. Y'all already know the drill at this point. You know what to do. And yeah, we're getting really close to 900 subscribers. We gotta keep them viewers going. We gotta get some more subscriptions, and then yeah, we get maybe some more status quo changes around here. Maybe sell a few stuff, maybe buy a few more stuff. I don't goddamn know. I should have stopped buying trains after the Yellow Belly, and I told myself this. I'm telling you, dude. Cocaine is not the new addiction at this point. It's model railroading. So yeah, that's going to be it for today. Hope you all enjoyed it. And